impressed with our quarterback, Tanner Langham. I thought he showed a lot of heart, determination, grit. Receivers played well, running game, Adam Hine, and I thought we did a nice job for the most part in terms of ball control and moving the sticks. I think third down defensively, we played very, very well. The difference in the game was Perkins, the running back for UCLA. He had a great game, really difficult to tackle, and I thought he was really a catalyst for their team. Harvey Longy on our side, between interceptions and running the football in short yardage, I thought he was fantastic. Special teams, one of their touchdowns set up by a long return, and so I think they had the slight edge in some of the return game in terms of field position. But great football game, hard fought, and came up one point short. And so we'll move on to next week. Take questions if you have any.
4th and 7. Once again, probably felt like you've been there. What'd you say on that particular play?
Oh, they had a great pass rush, and we were outside the pocket. And Tanner tried to stay alive as long as possible, and the receiver was working to get open, and their defender made a great play. And so we've been on the other side, and this time they made one more play than we did.
How much did it hurt Bronco to have to use those timeouts early on defense that you didn't have at the end of the game?
You know, the way the game played out, I can't say that there's a situation where I would have loved to have more of them. I would credit UCLA's tempo, how fast they were going, and that was kind of necessary. I thought certainly it's ideal not to have used them. I can't say that down the stretch it would have really changed our format that much.
You've been on a couple already of heart-stopping wins. What's it like to be on this end of a heartbreaking loss?
The exact opposite. When the highs are there, they're really high, and when the lows are there, they're really low. And the job of a coach and a leader of the team is to stay as consistent as possible and teach the lessons that are appropriate, and then get back to work.
Your offense plays fast, and you play against teams that run the spread and run fast. Is UCLA one of the fastest offenses as far as getting into their playoff?
It was the fastest that I've seen.
Josh Rosen, your thoughts on the highly touted freshman quarterback?
Well, I think he's talented, and I think he's skilled. And that's our intent was if we get him to third down, show as many looks as possible, and create turnovers, and that's what happened. So he has a bright career ahead of him. I was really impressed with the kid running back.
As far as that last drive, the choice to give the ball to Nate instead of Adam when Adam had such a big game, was that just a personnel package?
Not necessarily. It might have just been either the rest. I'd love to be able to tell you I have a clear and perfect answer for you. I don't. The game was going fast, and the personnel groups are coming and going, and so I don't have a definitive answer.
It might be hard in the moment, but would you say overall your football program is in a good spot as you head forward to Michigan?
Yeah, I certainly think so. We're playing anyone that we play that's really quality opponents, wherever they are, home or away, we're playing them right down to the end. And so I'm not sure how I would feel differently. I think so. I like our team. I like how hard they try, and they gave us a chance all the way to the end against a good team.
Is this a synopsis of what you're going through right now, what you envisioned, you and Tom, when you decided to go independent and put a schedule forward?
This is what it's going to be like. A lot of close games, a lot of tough games, a lot of hard-fought games in front of a lot of people, and that's what we're after.
Can you put your finger on anything with Adam Hine that's allowed him the last couple of games just kind of break out? He's gotten a ton of carries and a ton of yards.
Yeah, he's doing a really nice job. I think he's just continuing to build momentum and confidence. He was a little bit healthy, or a little bit injured through the summer, and so he didn't have as diligent of a summer, or didn't get as much volume as the rest of the team. And so it's just, I think it's taken a little bit of time since fall camp to now for him to kind of come into his own, but he's doing a really nice job. I've been really impressed.
Will Algernon Brown be out for an extended period of time?
We hope not. We're anticipating possibly for next week.
Talked about how much it hurts to not have Travis in there. Was this the type of game against that physical approach that you said?
And, you know, I don't think it was as much a physical downhill approach. I think the running back was just very patient and creating holes and then making us miss. We missed a lot of tackles on him. So, yeah, having Travis certainly helps and gives us a lot of other options. And I would love to have him back. I would just praise their back. He did a nice job.
Harvey Long, you talked about him a little bit, but is that something maybe going both ways again, something you'd be interested in, or is?
Situationally, I mean, he plays really hard on defense, he plays really hard on special teams, and there's only so much he can do. But right now, we think in short yardage, he can certainly help us, which he did. I mean, I can't ask any more of him. He gave everything to the back, and he's a special football player and really special young man.
Is Tanner's poise matching or exceeding your expectations?
He's amazing. The game is not too big for him. Road games are not too big. Different stadiums, different teams. He's showing a lot of command for a true freshman. I'm very impressed. He's doing a nice job.
What was the play call on the 4th and 7, or did you have to get that from Robert?
Yeah, Robert will talk about it. I know what the play call is, and it works almost every time. This time it didn't.
And the onside kick, you talk about that decision and
I wanted to manage the game aggressively. So UCLA was they're playing at home. They were ranked 10th in the country. We think we had a really good football team and wanted to steal a possession. And if we could steal a possession, we thought we'd have a great chance, and we did. And so it worked just right.
What was your message to the team after you were in the locker room? How are they feeling right now?
I thought they tried really hard. I was proud of them. Told them to stay together and get back to work. Simple.
What did you think about your offensive line overall?
Thought they played well. I mean, Adam ran the ball well and they gave good protection, and they came after our quarterback hard with a talented group. And again, possession time and sustained drives. I think we did a nice job.
Penalties have been a positive up until this game. There were a couple of both costly ones. I haven't seen how many there were total.
We had 5 today, and so I think 9 going into it, so 14 and 21 in the first 2 games a year ago. I don't mind it coming after 3 games. But we're making progress a little bit more this game.
Any injuries suffered in this game?
Not that I know of.
anything else?
Thanks.